LegalMatch provides a good in-depth and information on potential leads or potential references from clients and stuff. And I've looked at Martindale Nolo, I've looked at other services, and frankly, they don't compare. If you look at cost per lead or value per lead, LegalMatch has enough upfront information to where you can look at a case, look at the information, and sort of see whatever potential may be there. It provides good contact information for the client. So you get a good balanced information coming in to be able to make an assessment on the case. You also get good information about the client. And for the most part, unless they don't disclose who they are, you've got some solid contacts. Every now and then you'll have a few that are not answering calls or not picking up, or their cell phone or their phone's not working, or email. But for the number of leads generated that come in and the dollars spent, it's well worth the value. By having the online presence, online access, it keeps leads coming in. I think COVID has sort of helped me just in general, because for some reason I think people having to be trapped with their spouse now, for some reason they don't want to be married to them. So that is humor. It's just something that happens. But by having that presence on the internet, it gives people a resource to reach out to. A lot of people, whenever they go and start looking at a divorce or a situation that pops up, whether it's DSS or any other type of UCMJ proceeding, they don't know where to go to reach to try and find an attorney that specializes in that. So by LegalMatch having their online presence and sort of commanding that, they get options. The client gets to go in and have those options and quickly reach out to somebody. And in my case, being in Columbia, it's provided a good resource of people reaching out and coming in and saying, hey, I need help with this. So it's a good resource. It's great for keeping that presence there in a digital environment that people can utilize and get a hold of you. I like the information that you get, and it's a good, quick, I guess what we used to call it elevator brief when I was working with the State Department. But you get a good, quick one-pager of what the issues are that the client or the potential client is facing, and then some of the background information as far as where they live, get the zip code so you understand sort of the dynamics of that area, some of the challenges that they may be facing, their income, their number of children if it's kids involved, or whatever other issues that they may want to indicate there. So you get a good one-page synopsis that allows you as an attorney to be able to quickly go in and look and say, okay, yeah, this is probably some of the things that they're going to be challenged with that we need to discuss. Now, sometimes the client won't put a whole lot of information in there. You get the one sentence, and then hopefully that the contact information works and you can reach out to them. Now, I guess on the flip side of that, not just necessarily the features, but I guess the service support that comes from LegalMatch. So one of the things that I think distinguishes LegalMatch from other referral services, advertising services, is the support. It's a great support system. If I've got a question on something, I pick up the phone and I've got my representative. They always answer me, and they always work with me, and they provide a quick, timely answer for me to respond with. Some of these places or some of these other services, you might as well be pulling teeth. If you ever get a hold of somebody, but you're probably going to get nothing that gives you any type of resolution on any issue. And then they just want to bill you for it, because usually you'll get a click by lead, whereas with LegalMatch it's just a flat fee and you get people that come in. So I think that's really probably a better feature, some of the support that goes with it. LegalMatch sort of matches or is in sync with my philosophy as to how you do business. Other attorneys sit there and believe you can't be personal with your clients, and to me, I think that's the wrong answer. That's the problem in business in general, is that businesses have become so impersonable. You get the automated response phones, and you got to press 9 or press whatever, and you don't get to talk to a person, and that makes them impersonal. And LegalMatch to me is personable. Every time I've called up there with my case manager, they're always answering the phone. They're always checking in. It's just personal. You have a live person. It's not something that's automated. It's not something that you're just left out there flapping if you've got questions. If you've got a concern with something, they address it. And if it's right or if it's wrong, they fix it. And there's no questions asked. And that's what distinguishes good businesses from bad businesses. That's what distinguishes people and businesses that are going to do more, because they take things with personal pride as opposed to it's just another number. And I don't want that in my business. I don't want my clients to ever think I'm just another number, or they're just another number, and I'm just there to get what I can and move on. That's not me. That's not how I do business. And I don't associate with businesses that. And that's why I prefer LegalMatch over the others. They have a personable relationship with me, and I like it. do it, I refer you guys all the time. I like your system. I like the setup. I like everything about it. I can't speak highly enough of it. Anybody that ever talks to me and asks me about these referral services, I will tell them the horror stories about the others that I've used and that I won't use anything but LegalMatch. I don't use the others. I've tried them and I won't go back to them. The only one I'll ever use is LegalMatch. There's just no comparison. When you look at the by click, so even with the references and what's coming out from other leads and stuff, a lot of the others are pay by click. And so you click on it, they give you a client's name and you click on it and, oh, by the way, well, they're filing in the wrong jurisdiction. Well, they still want you to pay for that lead because you clicked on it and they don't want to refund the money. And to me, that is just absolutely absurd. You've got to be kidding. And you're paying more. So for 20 leads that may come out of another service, I'm going to pay the same dollar amount that I would pay through LegalMatch. And I'm probably going to end up getting a few more leads than what I would during the month with LegalMatch. And those that are bad leads, I can quickly get rid of without paying a click fee. And regardless, the other service is going to charge you whether it turns into something or not. Anywhere from 3 to 6 a week, usually about a third. 1 out of every 9 to 10 will turn into a lead. That's about the ratio. 9 to 10 turns into an engagement. From a business perspective, by getting the lead, I'm actually a little behind. I need to catch up on some. But the thing is, you've got a steady supply that's there. You got a steady mention of names that's out there. Some of them turn into something, some of them don't. I'm a little behind on some now just because business has picked up. And so it's had a positive impact from that standpoint, and that I'm at the point now I'm going to have to consider either having to start turning people away because I don't have enough time to keep up, or I've got to bring in another attorney. So it's from that standpoint, it's good. I'm at the point where I'm starting to get overloaded, and that's a good thing to have. So now I've got to weigh the options of bringing in another attorney, which is good for business, I guess. You get to bill more.